Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Super excited to bring you another cash stuffing video. I have had to film it twice, which wasn't the funnest, but I've done it because I promise, and I'm a little bit behind on videos. So I really hope that you watch and enjoy. And yeah, there's kind of some different things in this week. I've introduced some new pockets and funds, and I've split things up in a bit of a different way, and I've also got a solution to not having too much cash lying around because I'm not someone who uses tons of cash. So if any of that interests you, then please do stick around and watch the rest of the video, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. I will also be doing some on my job, career path and stuff like that because it's been requested on TikTok. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and the bell to get a notification when I've uploaded. My nails are bad again. It's going to be a common theme that runs through, I'm afraid. I've got a little bit more money to stuff today, and I just wanted to take you through some of my finances for this week. So I have received some money for some work that I did on Instagram quite some time ago now. It takes sort of 60 to 90 days often to get the money once you've invoiced and the money comes through. And because of that, I was able to withdraw some money from my business. I took £800 out and divided that between a house kind of fund for things that might, break or need repairing in the house, and then a 600 I put into emergency. So I had a bit of an emergency going last week from my cash stuffing, but I decided that I needed to just put a little bit more in. My bills on a monthly basis are 3,500. So to kind of cover all bases, really, I need quite a big emergency pot. I'd like to grow that to a couple £1,000s, but 600 makes me feel a lot more comfortable than £70. I also had some side hustle money, so I've got that here to stuff in cash today. I've got my £190, which is my weekly available money after my fixed outgoings. And then I've got an extra 250, which was £55 from Depop. I have actually sold more clothes than that, but I've only accounted for the cash that has landed in my bank account. I've made £95 from affiliate codes, and £100 was expenses that I had expensed to my business, again, quite some time ago, but I was able to pay myself back. The business still owes me some more money, but I tried to just split it sensibly because obviously I still have outgoings for the business as well. So we'll just count it up. I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, and 10, 20, 30, £440, which is correct. So a couple of other changes I've made. You'll notice I've got two binders here. So this is just sort of learning as I've gone along. I had one last time I did a video, and that was for spending and savings. And I just wanted to separate the two out, mainly so I could get my head around what I needed to save for. And I just think it will help me make decisions when I get something like this, which is a bit of extra money, to decide where it goes. So what I've done is I've moved anything that I considered more savings, like my car maintenance, over to my sinking funds envelope here, and this will be remaining as my spending. Another thing I've done is I have, this is not a good example, so this sort of car maintenance folder, I have actually put the money back in the bank, and I've just got these little cards that I've put a note on how much I've got saved. I'm using a Monzo account for these savings because it does a daily interest. It's very low, but it is a daily interest, so all the time it's in there, it's doing something. And I do have some other pots, which is like in my sort of spending, that if my bill, for my bills and everything, which is in a Starling account. So I'm using two accounts. I definitely overcomplicate things, but that's because I am dyslexic and I have ADHD, and I'm the kind of person that needs to be super organized to every detail to be able to be really in control of it. I do use my bank accounts a lot more than I use cash, but this is teaching me kind of like to budget, and also I've got quite a visual memory, so I remember what's where. And so even if I use my card, I can still recall seeing how many notes were in that folder and what my budget is, and it stops me spending. So I'm going to stuff the cash envelope that's all to do with spending first. I am still doing no spend September. So first up is food. I had £25 in here last week, which is gone. I spent that, and the food budget for the month was £150. So I spent quite a bit of it so far. I've got £55 left of the whole month's budget and 2 weeks, but I'm going to put in the whole 55 because that way it's there. I don't have to think about it anymore. So it's 20, 40, 55. And then next week I won't stuff food with any more, because that's it now. That's the budget. We still got quite a lot of food in the house. Petrol, I'm going to give 10. I didn't stuff that at all last week, and I don't think I need petrol this week, but to be honest, I just want to put 10 in there just in case. Cleaner had 50, now has nothing because my lovely cleaner came. I'm going to put another 50 in there again for this week. I do still need to have a think about that as to whether I could maybe reduce the hours, but for the time being, at the moment, I'm really busy and I absolutely don't want to do that right now. Self-care. Self-care has 20 in there at the moment. I'm going to give that another 20, so 60. That's for saving up to get my hair done in October, I think is when my next appointment is. I'm still having to book them really far in advance. Social gets nothing because I am still doing no spend September. £5 got put in spending just for any kind of last minute bits that I might need. For example, like the kids, I think, need to take £1 each to school on Friday, so that can come from there. And then miscellaneous. So this was actually called emergency last time. I've renamed it miscellaneous, and I've made a separate emergency folder in my Monzo bank for real emergencies, because there's a bit of a difference for me. Miscellaneous is like, if any of you watched my TikTok, I spent some money on some last bits of school uniform that I had forgotten I hadn't bought in my bulk buy. And so that for me would come under miscellaneous rather than emergency. Emergency is more if the washing machine breaks. So miscellaneous has got 70, which was the previous emergency budget. And I'm going to put another 30 in there. You know, the kids do every now and again need things on a whim. The childminder ate Amber's, no, not the childminder had a fox in her garden that ate Amber's shoes. They were too small anyway, and this was a while ago, so I replaced them. But for example, had that fox done that right now, I'd need to buy her a new pair of shoes. So that is everything that I am stuffing in there. So that's not that much. That's in my sort of spending envelope. And then here I have got my sinking funds. So days out, I didn't stuff last week. I'm not planning any days out that are going to cost me any money, but I feel like me and the kids haven't had a little treat for a while. So I'm going to put £20 in. No plans whatsoever, but we're doing no spend September, or I'm doing no spend September. The children aren't aware of it, but it would be nice to treat them. Maybe in October we could go out for a dessert or something like that, or a day out somewhere that you have to pay to get in. We're very lucky living in London. There's lots of free events and stuff. Car maintenance. So as you can see, there's no cash in here, but I've got one of these little cards and it says that I've got £40. Car maintenance is one I really would like to build up, and because I've got a bit of extra money this time, I am going to give it 60. So that's £100 in total now. I said again on my TikTok that I've sold my car. I just need to get that all sorted actually. But hopefully, aside from insurance, if I get a new car, it won't need much maintenance, unlike my current car. Health, again, I've taken the cash out, but I've got this little tracker. So in the Monzo pocket, it's got £80. I am going to give health another 40. This is quite specific. I'm saving for some dental work. I don't think it's massively urgent. And yeah, but I need to have a wisdom tooth removed. There's all kinds of stuff. Some of it's got to be done in hospital, and obviously the waiting lists are really long at the moment because of everything that's been going on. So that has topped that up. I've forgotten what that was now. So that was 80 and I've put 40 in, so it's 120 now. So that's a nice amount in case I do need to get my teeth done. This is the proper emergency. So I have put a wallet in here, but this is the £600 that I put into the Monzo account from my Instagram second job, when I've finally started earning some money there again now. Emergency, again, is another one. As I said, I would really like to start building it up. So I'm going to put 40 in there. So that will make 640. Obviously, the 600 has got me off to a really good start, but I just need to not rest on my laurels with that and make sure I keep stuffing a little bit into there to save. House maintenance. So this is if something breaks. I do have some plastering around the house that needs doing and isn't currently budgeted for, so could be spent on that. 200 in there again from my Instagram work, and that is in the Monzo account. And I'm going to put another 50 in here, so that makes £250. I mean, all of our furniture and stuff in the house is good. It's not like we need anything, but you know, if the kids needed a new bed, for example, that's that sort of money. That's what I'm thinking would come from that fund. Birthday. So 35 was stuffed last week and the week before. That is now in the bank account, but I am going to top birthday up with 25, making a total of 60. As I say, it's just really the kids' birthdays. We've just passed Amber's. Callum will be coming up next. Christmas, £60 was stuffed last week. That has been put into the bank again. I'm going to put the whole 40 in. So 20, 30, 40 plus the 60 makes 100. And I've also got these vouchers for Christmas, which are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30. So I've got £130 in vouchers that I can use for Christmas presents. And I've got £100 cash that I've saved over the last 3 weeks. And I think that's me done for Christmas. So once we are out of September, no spend September, I'm going to go and do my Christmas shopping. So that's everything. I hope that was interesting, and it's a bit different from last week because there was a little bit more money to play with, and obviously I've split them across the two. I will try and paint my nails in time for the next video. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you've got any questions, leave them below in the comments. Thanks for watching.